This is Matrix Lord 212212, and that is Jay Aldred, the big man on campus, and that is blind dyslexic. He's not so blind as lock up your door.
Well, I don't know. I'm ready to do a cast. But
And that's David Aston.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Real Whovians cast.
If you're going to do it, you might as well do it with a good intro.
That's right, man.
There you go.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, everybody. Very happy. Very, it's great to be alive, to be healthy, or not healthy, but still healthy enough to talk. But had some problems throughout the year with my mouth, with my teeth, working it out. But you know what? I'm great to be here with my friends. I had my Christmas tree up at 3 in the morning. Got some unboxing to do later. It's good to talk to David Aston. Miss talking to him. Got Jay, got Chris. Chris is coming in probably later. We're going to do twice upon a time. So the whole gang, hopefully, will be around.
I saw Jumanji yesterday, and it's quite good.
Excellent. So we're going to talk about Doctor Who because it's an hour away, I guess, for some.
Yeah,
for me, it'll be like 9 o'clock tonight, which will be far away. But David, what are you looking forward to most about tonight's episode? I know the Doctor's going to regenerate, but what are you looking for in this episode?
Well, what I'm looking forward to, I missed that American accent. I'd like to say on behalf of all Doctor Who fans, from any country, from any gender persuasion, I think this is a rather glorious moment in Doctor Who history. I mean, he is going to become a she. Think what you want to.
Cuckoo-choo? Yeah.
No, cuckoo-choo. I am here, you are here, we are together. Cuckoo-choo.
That's right.
Who are the Eggmen, though? Yeah. Well, actually, this is... Actually, let me...
You know what? You're going to have wine, and I'm going to eat sausages on the air. So there you go. It's Christmas morning.
Cookies I got the other day, too. So
there you go. I got an excuse on Christmas to eat on the air, so whatever.
But what sausages? What type of sausages?
What is original? I don't know.
Yeah, blimey.
My future wife is making me breakfast, so...
You get married? Holy crap.
Not a date yet, but one day.
One day?
One day.
Make it as soon as possible. Get in while you can, sweetheart.
Well, I know. Don't want to lose the best thing that ever happened to me, so yeah. I won't.
You got a good woman there, man.
I know.
That only happens like once
I got the greatest woman in the world where in my bedroom there's TARDISes, there's superheroes.
She's in the background. Is that why you're saying this?
There's no. There's many different TARDISes in this bedroom. There's Spider-Man, Godzilla, Jason Voorhees, a whole bunch of different things. But the one thing she don't like in the bedroom is like all these books that stacked, which they're gonna go. But too many books. But you know what? Of mine. But you know what? She's the best thing ever. I love her to death. Over 5 years, and great she is in my life. And the future is bright. So there you go. Can't set a date yet because need some moolah. But you know what? It will happen.
Make it January the 31st.
That's a little too soon for a wedding there, buddy. We'll see. I like the spring months and summer months.
I have seen your lady-to-be, and she's a classy lady. That's what I can say.
She's a wonderful woman, yes.
She's one of a kind, man.
I know. To put up on me doing all these videos.
Believe me, I've had one of a kind of a lady, and I've had one of a kind of a few blokes. But the thing is, here's the thing: life is like the perfect romance. It only comes every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like a sacred moment. So anyway, let's talk.
You got to be happy. That's the main thing in life. The hell what anybody else thinks. You got to be happy. Don't listen to anybody else. That's all. Whatever makes you happy, you do, and that's it.
Well, I hope I don't look too underweight at all.
Oh,
you look very young.
Young, blonde.
Yeah.
Straight. I fell into some.
You know what you look like? You look like one of Joe Gott's henchmen like ready, like one of the mobsters, like main, like assassin, and you can take people out. No, you look like an assassin for the mafia, ready to take people out. In a good way, I mean, because I'm Italian, but I'm sorry, bad analogy. I'm sorry.
It's weird you should mention that. I was reading a book about Gotti, the Teflon Don.
Right.
Oh,
All right, so let's stick with Doctor Who.
Oh yeah. You don't like talking about the mafia, do you?
I mean, it's kind of weird on the Real Whovians cast because when we had the Doctor Who Mafia and those members, people actually got scared. They don't want to be insinuated like it's a real mafia, so they ran away. But no, we want to make it fun and friendly and family and Doctor Who and TARDISes and yes. It's not everything.
Basically, in a nutshell, I'm going to tell the viewers what I've been up to. I like I've mentioned before, I've been this year has been like
it's a horrible year.
Yeah, made homeless. I went to a council flat, got involved in brown.
Well, you're not homeless now, though, are you?
Heroin. I got involved in heroin. I'm kicking that. I'm trying to kick it.
Okay.
And it's not the haircut isn't due to it at all, but.
Dude, let me tell you something. You are gonna get yourself 100%, and you're gonna do fantastic this year. You are. I have faith in you, man. You're gonna do excellent.
If you have kids, tell your kids to stay away from those druggy cunts. I mean, the parasites, mate. Just for a few bags of heroin, I've had so much trouble, so much bloody trouble. I mean,
you don't need that.
God, I swear to God.
Let me tell you something. When I came onto YouTube, I always saw you as like a legend. I saw you as Doctor Who radio show. I looked up to you. I told you that in the past.
Yeah.
We had people before me. There was Mark. There was P Guy. There was a whole bunch of different people. And I always enjoyed. I always enjoyed talking to. You guys and sending stuff in for Doctor Who. With the exception of P Guy. P Guy doesn't like Doctor Who, but I always enjoyed. Like I was like a little kid wanting to join in on talking to the big guys, like the famous guys about Doctor Who, and it was Mark and someone else that got me into videos, which I was camera shy. I didn't want to do any of that stuff, but eventually I did. But
big guy, you're the big guy. You've got yourself published, though, haven't you?
I don't see myself as a big guy,
no,
but
mate, we're not the big guys. You're the big guy. You're looking. This is how it works, man. I'm the guy who got. I have no reason to get. My brother was virtually killed by drugs, and I went back to drugs. I was weak. I was a pathetic fool. You're the one looking after kids. You're the one providing for your family and your ex. You're the one with several books to your name. So it's not us who's the big guy. You're the big guy.
Yeah, but you're not weak because you're talking about it. You realized and identified what's wrong.
No, I look up to you. I mean, every time I see all those books you've done, it's like, this guy's done so much. Plus, he's done it as a father. Seriously. Never, ever put yourself down.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
No, thank you, man.
We inspire each other. It's true.
I think we strengthen each other.
Yes.
That's the best we can do, isn't it?
Strength in numbers.
And it's fucking Christmas, so...
That's right, man. Fucking A.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's fuck the gloom away.
That's right. Fucking shit. All right. So, I'm going to miss Peter Capaldi. Fantastic doctor. I really like his doctor a lot. And I think that he's gone before his time, unfortunately. But, new beginnings. That's what we're into. Brand new start, new beginning, fresh. It's going to be a different take on Doctor Who. But you know what, though? I'm having a good feeling about it. Ever since someone sent me that clip about her acting in a play with Christopher Eccleston, I think she's going to do amazing. And I was wrong. I'll admit. I'll be the first to admit it when it happens that I'm wrong, because I always admit when I'm wrong. But I was really pissed when it first announced. I was throwing stuff. Poor K9, I kind of like broke K9's neck. My whole toy, it's like this on the Christmas tree. It's like I was throwing stuff. I was angry. I said the F word more than any time in history. But you know what, though? I mean, it was a genuine reaction because, you know what? I didn't want the doctor to be a woman. And you know what? I'm open-minded enough to eventually come to terms and accept, change and different things, But it's just, we'll have to see how it's going to be. I don't want to say it's going to be perfect because I don't even know how it's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be bad. But that's the best thing about watching Doctor Who. We're going to have to wait and see, and we'll give her the benefit of that for now.
I was just about to watch it when you chimed in, but it was like 10 or 20 performances of Whittaker. They got posted on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just about to watch. Then
this hat is sweating with this hat. Oh, my God.
Yeah, let's do a cast. I thought, okay.
Yeah.
I can wait.
So I'm going to wait until 9, only because it's Christmas here. I want to spend it with Sharon. I want to do things and just relax. And I've worked 7 days a week, and today's my only day off. So we didn't get that much sleep last night, too. I know. So I'm going to just enjoy the holiday and then maybe watch Snowman, the Doctor Who and some Doctor Who Christmas specials. I watched it the other day. We watched the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe and Snowman, and I think I want to watch like the other ones and Voyage of the Damned and stuff like that. So make it a Doctor Who day and relaxing day. Maybe I'll even cook later. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
Sausages.
Well, she made me sausages, and then she's going to be making potatoes, and she's going to be making me grilled cheese sandwiches, and she feels
in the New York accent, sausages.
Well, I don't know that.
I love that. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
No, that American twang.
Yeah, my hair's all like Picasso right now, geez.
You're all Americans. Oh God. This feels so good. I mean, the great thing is I'm going to get the internet this Thursday, so I'll be able to do anything, and it won't be porn.
So Jay, on that note, how are you today?
100% better.
You're 100% better?
I'm 100% better.
I know you're dealing with diabetes right now. That's a rough.
And lighter.
Yeah. You're losing weight, dude. Listen, you're losing weight.
I've already lost 41 pounds, just not in the face.
All right, but you know what? You're listen. You got hit with the blow that you got diabetes, but you're overcoming it and you're working hard. With your support,
I've
family.
gotten it down to only about 99 every day.
Okay.
It's never high now.
Okay, dude. Very good. You'll be all right.
Even after church, we went to, they had decided, well, we're not going to cook for Christmas for the church. We're going to have a cooking next week when we have a singing. So they said, we might as well not have 2 this month. So we went to Johnny's Pizza House and we had pizza. And that was a no-no because that's white flour and stuff.
Really?
When I got home,
you gotta treat yourself now and again.
When I got home, it was only 89.
Wow, nice.
So it was good, and I hadn't even taken my metformin all day.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna give a shout out to Paul. He has the flu. We hope you feel better, Paul. So I know some people are under the weather this holiday season. So I'm hoping everybody's doing well.
Yeah.
But Scott, what are you doing today? Christmas.
After admiring the great hat, but sorry, got distracted there for a minute. No, going to head over to my sister's and open presents there, and then we're going to head over to a friend of hers and have din there.
Okay, good.
And then probably like you, watch Doctor Who once I get home or sometime later.
Yeah. All right.
I'm staying here this year.
All right, so I'm going to let David take over for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes?
2 or 3 minutes.
Translate. I can do it for 20 minutes. Well, it's funny that Jay should say he's trying to lose weight because I went on the. It's the thing, right? I've sort of, like I said, I've mixing some lost souls, put it that way, and bloody stone on the scales. And so I want to put on some weight, but Jay wants to lose weight. But I think Jay looks perfectly fine, really. I mean, you're not horribly. You're not that dreadful.
You haven't seen the full body. I was 500 pounds.
What? Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, lad.
I'm 375 right now.
Mate, I think a lot of chicks and a lot of blokes would prefer someone who's genuine rather than someone trying to be someone they're not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have had a lot of girls.
Personality versus, weight or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's a lot of girls in the South that really dig fat chicks than they do skinny chicks. I don't know why, but they do.
You come to this country, man, and English chicks would dig your American accent. Yeah.
All right.
They fucking think it's awesome. So anyway, let's talk Doctor Who viewers.
All right.
Just for there has been a sudden shift in the space-time vortex.
This is Joe Gotts.
I knew
the
it was
gangsters
coming.
here.
Oh,
There's my henchman. What's up, David Aston?
What's up? You look for the space-time continuum.
Another counterpart. The Matrix Lord 2 and 2.
The Matrix verse. Oh,
that's right, the Matrix verse. What's up, Scott?
Doing good.
How's it going? What's up, Jay?
Hey.
Just want to say hello. I got to go back home. My voice is a little raspy there. Because I have to smack people around and stuff. But it's Christmas. I want to talk to you, David Aston. I want you to be my henchman. Yo. You're the guy. You're the guy that's going to help me get to the top.
Yeah, I'm going to help you get to the top, you motherfucker.
I'm going to talk to you on the intergalactic there, timey-wimey phone call, all right? You and me, we're the same. We're going to talk, and I got somebody calling me right now. I got to go. I'm going to put Matrix Lord back on. Take care, Jay. Merry Christmas. You better enjoy it, you sons of...
I have no idea what happened there, Vera. Well, here's a question for the people who are in attendance in this reality, at least. That's the way it goes, and I'm better known as David. See, it just comes back perfectly. I can do this presenting thing. What I really need is a really hot 18 to 24-year-old lady, like at Regal Cinema, Melton Mowbray, where hey. Actually, I rather enjoy talking. You know, the best thing I get from ladies is just talking to them. Yeah, just talking to them. But here's a question for you. Well, actually, 3 questions.
Okay.
1, how do you think the interaction between the 12th and the First Doctor will be? 2,
Fighting.
2, how do you think they're going to handle the departure, technically, not just 1, but 2 Doctors? So that, well, one's going to be modern day regeneration, and the other's going to be, well, I suppose, a retro sort of interpretation, I suppose.
Right.
And finally, the third question is, how is Jodie Whittaker, the 13th and first female incarnation of our favourite Time Lord?
Okay, so I'm going to take this first. 1, I think that Moffat is going to write himself into a corner because on one hand, he said how sophisticated Gallifreyan society is, and they're not against gender or they're not against racism.
He can't work himself into a corner because he's leaving, so he can't work himself.
Well, he can, because what he's going to do is he's going to make the First Doctor sexist and against women. And he's like, oh, honey, you're here to clean the TARDIS. There's going to be some lines in there, I heard, that is going to kind of piss off the 12th Doctor into saying, you know what, I should be a woman. Now, I don't know if the First Doctor was only on Earth in 1963 for a couple of months. I don't understand how he could become sexist and be totally embedded in the 60s society, you know? So that's what I don't understand. So, but he's going to be fighting with the 12th Doctor. There's going to be conflict. And we also have heard, well, but basically that answers your question. They're going to be constantly fighting, and then they're going to go off and regenerate. That's 1. 2, second part of your question is, now what was the second part of your question?
The second part of my question is going to go to the blind dyslexic. How do you think they're going to handle the regeneration of the 12th and the sort of retro regeneration of the first Doctor? Because bear in mind, they're going to have a really, really sexy version of Polly.
Yeah, what they're probably going to do is the first Doctor is. I want to say the first Doctor's not going to be around when that happens. Maybe one of his companions might look at it.
God, I love being gay. I love being bisexual. It's fucking awesome. I get the best of both worlds. Sorry.
That's all right.
You go on, dude. What's your?
I got a real quick note about Bill.
Let's put it this way: if you could sort of, how every fan wants to sort of write every story in their own mind, how would you write it if you could sort of do it sort of last minute?
I would say
if you could rewrite it last minute, they could film it literally in a split second. Yeah,
what I would do is this is how I do it. The first Doctor would have left, of course, to head off to the TARDIS. And one of his two companions was still left behind. And as they enter, and they catch like a brief light behind them.
Ooh.
They turn to look, and the person who was supposed to have been, of course, the Capaldi Doctor is now replaced by Jodie Whittaker. And it's like, and then she just shrugs her shoulders like, okay, I must have just thought I saw somebody or some light, and walks away. But the whole thing about Bill, which I think they should have done, was to have a little bit more of a conflict in her. They should have had her from some time before the modern era, like maybe the 70s or 80s. Because look how people looked upon homosexuals back then. So you've got not only got the black issue, but you also got the homosexual issue. And that way Moffat's writing would have been at least somewhat understandable.
And you know that Moffat's going to have Bill tell the first Doctor that she's gay, and he's going to think that gay means happy. He's like, "What gay?"
I'm glad. Sorry, what's your first name? Blind dyslexic.
The blind dyslexic. I'm Scott.
Scott. It's glad you mentioned that because. We're forgetting remembrance of the Daleks, aren't we?
Yep.
That conversation with the bartender.
Yep.
I would be still cutting the corn. Yeah, fucking hell. I mean, look at the time. Oh, blimey, that goes. I was about 9 to 11 years old, I think, and I was actually oddly enough I was watching it on DVD. But I've been watching that endlessly, trying to sort of stay off, the whatever, and it's extraordinary. I mean, as we all know, the black bloke went on to be, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air butler. He's black and he's an English butler. I thought that was a rather interesting comment. I mean, that's almost sort of internal racism in a strange way. Well, it's classes and internal racism. I don't know. But, basically, in a nutshell, if I can gather my thoughts, I mean, I need a Time Lord conference.
Contact.
Contact. Yeah, basically, in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, Scott. What's I going to say?
Well, why don't you throw it to Jay? Let him answer your question.
Yes, Jay. You have the springboard.
I think that when the 13th Doctor appears and we get to see her first and time as the Doctor in her own right next year, I think the ones that have been with Doctor Who for the longest are going to be a little skeptical because he's always been a he. But the newer viewers like myself are going to watch it to see how she does. But if it's going to be portrayed as an agenda of the SJWs, then we're not going to watch it. But the newer people that are watching it, that are into this SJW stuff, they'll give them ratings high up. But I just do not believe, because I like the Third Doctor the most, and I just started watching what's his name, Scott? Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor. I'm beginning to like him. So, see, I'm starting from the beginning, and I would like to see what they do with her, but I just do not believe it's going to work out. Because he's always been a he. But we were all skeptical when they made Catherine, what was her name? Anyway, her character
Missy?
Captain Catherine Janeway on Star Trek Voyager, the first female captain. We didn't think it was going to do good, but she hit it out of the park.
SJWs, for the viewers who don't know what SJWs, that's a social justice warrior. It's as somebody who's actually become I'm on my path to the dark side, which is better known as being a feminist.
It's literally pushing the agenda that women are the most superior and men are nothing but blank.
Oh dear. Well, that's not what feminism is, Mister. That's not what. And the problem is with third wave feminism, it's sort of shifted too much. I think that as soon as 1990s, feminism, third wave feminism. I'm not entirely sure what the fourth wave feminism is. I honestly don't think they know what it is either. But it does seem like you're right. It's just there's a sort of I would have thought that equality should be.
You see it in Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
You see it in Star Trek Discovery. She first came on the scene thinking that she knows everything. Everything that she does is right, but apparently everything's going wrong, and she treats the men like bullcrap, and that's just wrong, because no one is, in my mind, this is the way my parents raised me, is no one is superior to anybody else. You may be better at a job, better than me, but that doesn't make you superior to me. No one is superior to anybody. White, black, Chinese, Mexican, it doesn't matter. And that's the way I was raised, even in television. But now, since the 2000s, television has shifted to only this certain class is superior, or now it's become the women are superior instead of men. Next, you never know. The next thing will be is dogs are superior than humans.
Well, who's this woman then saying it, Bud? I don't think I've heard of her.
Who?
Who's this woman you're talking about?
Oh, the woman,
Catherine Janeway from
what's her name?
Star Trek Voyager.
No.
He's talking about the one I was talking about in Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, the other one. Oops.
The one,
what's her name? What's her name?
The black lady, black chick.
Yeah. She acted when she first came on like she knew everything. Why is everybody not listening to her? She can get things done. She doesn't need anybody. I like the show. Don't get me wrong.
Do you mean a character or her as an actress?
Her character, not the actress, not herself. No.
Well, nobody knows everything. That's the point of growing as a person.
That's the show, though. I mean, that's the.
But if you watch the show, that's exactly how she acts.
Yeah.
We
got a time limit. I think we got 10 minutes, right, Scott? So.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't Jay? What was it? Why don't you answer David's all his questions about the interaction between the first Doctor and the 12th? How do you think it's going to fit?
we know how it's going to fit. The first Doctor is going to try to tell the 12th Doctor, this is my TARDIS. You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You do what I say. And the 12th Doctor they're just going to be fighting and everything. But in the end, they're going to come together, as always.
Yeah.
Work together and work it out. And then the 12th Doctor is going to regenerate. And then, oh, bloody heck.
Which I think they're not going to show it, from what I understand. I don't think they're going to show the first Doctor regenerate because
they show that he's regenerating, but they may not show.
Yeah, because you know what it is. I don't think he wants to go against continuity, like just retconning, because people are going to have real shit fit if they. Because in other words, he just has enough energy to open up the door to let them in, and then he collapses. There is no interaction where they talk, and then she sees him glow. So right away, when we saw that scene where he's glowing, that doesn't happen in the original Who, classic Who. So he can't really go against the original, the way it was laid out. Like supposedly you're not gonna see. I mean, if you do see it, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I think it would be disrespectful to Patrick Troughton. I mean, Patrick Troughton was the one who created the modern template of the modern Doctor Who character. And I actually went last night, like I said, I went to Star Wars Last Jedi, and I spent I used the excuse, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually used alcohol as an excuse to chat up chicks. Please forgive me, the goddess of alcohol. Forgive me for I know not what I'm doing. Yeah.
Do you think that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor? I think she's going to be like just as soon as she's regenerated, it's going to be like boom, like a great big explosion. Like she's going to be talking fast. I don't know if she's going to be like David Tennant when he first regenerated. She's like, let's get the time vortex running, and like let's break the TARDIS in half. Screw it, And he's like, I have no control. Supposedly, there was a rumor that she breaks the TARDIS when she regenerates. She's not in League of Her Senses. And there was a rumor, just a rumor, that she's going to be picking up pieces in a bag. But I mean, that's a rumor though. But you think she's going to be because we're going to have an extended thing with her? It's 2 minutes, I believe.
I've got a question for you, Joe. I saw a promo picture of her costume, and I honestly don't think I was entirely impressed. What do you think of her costume?
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah,
Mork and Mindy.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought. That looks exactly what...
It looks like she is Mork and Mindy style, cleaning out a basement that's flooded.
Let me finish. But those braces, the multicoloured braces, they look like an old-fashioned promo picture for Robin Williams. When he was playing Mork. I mean,
that's Mork and Mindy and Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it looks like her basement's flooded, and she's wearing that weird stuff that she's ready to pump the basement out of water while wearing that.
The braces are Mork and Mindy. The braces are Mork and Mindy's, and the coat is like a weird sort of Fifth Doctor type thing. And my impression was that they need a waistcoat. It doesn't look like to me.
I'm not going to wear that. I have a feeling she's not going to wear that.
The more I think about it as well, I think that's just like one of those.
A couple episodes.
Just find something quick, dons it, and then.
Yeah. Because remember how originally Matt Smith was supposed to wear like a leather jacket or something, and they had his hair differently, and then they said, "Nah, we're not doing that." Remember that? So I don't think she's going to wear that too much. She's going to wear.
Well, I don't think that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor is going to go into the past on Earth, because you know how women were treated and thought.
She's definitely going to the past on Earth. She's definitely going to be part of the women's movement.
And how is she going? How is she going to say, if they go into medieval England, how are they going to get around her trying to give her advice when
somehow they're going to do it? They're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it.
Well, that disrupts the timeline.
There are points in history. Jay, I was going to ask you what your first name is, but it's Jay, isn't it?
Jay.
the thing is, you're right, Jay. There are points in history where, here's the thing, right? There are certain points when not just women or blacks, but lower class white people were treated in a bad way. Yeah, that what a lot of young people now don't seem to realise. There was a point in time where class was incredibly important. You wouldn't get jobs.
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to even go to, like a remembrance of the Daleks when they had this sign in the door saying no colours allowed. There was a point when if you were of a certain station in life, you wouldn't be welcome.
That's right.
And that's not fiction. I mean, both in America and both in England,
Exactly.
So I really don't think that'd be a clever idea. If I think they could probably get around it. I mean, Big Finish get around it all the time.
I know.
I mean, seriously, what I would love to see is Colin Baker as the Sixth Doctor come back. That'd be rather cool. And oh God, like I said, I'd love to see Polly because she's looking rather.
Okay.
I kind of would like to see the Fifth Doctor come back.
Oh, that's not going to. Well, interesting you should mention that because Miss Tennant has got an audio series in Big Finish.
Oh.
Doctor's daughter, yeah.
Yeah, the Doctor's Knockers, as I'll call it.
All right, we're near the 2-minute warning. So we're going to
Well,
close.
You know what I have said, Joe. I've said that I wish that the guy that plays Alfred in Gotham would come back and play his dad, the third Doctor.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Sean Pertwee, yes.
Yeah.
Me too. I would love that too. All right, so we're at the 2-minute warning. I just want to say to everybody out there, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday.
Christmas.
And I know sometimes for some people they've lost a loved one during the Christmas season. It's really rough for the holidays. But I just want to say that, just hang in there. There's better things on your horizon. Time heals all wounds. And anybody could rise from the lowest level to the highest level. And you just got to be determined to just try, no matter why, and just do better. And next year could be your year, and there's always a chance to improve your day. There's always a chance to improve your year. You got to get out of your depression. You got to move on and know that there's a reason why you're on this earth. While you breathe, you can achieve. So you're breathing, start achieving. So that's basically what I have to say, and it's never too late. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I want to thank David Aston. It's been a pleasure. Good to see you, bro. It's good to see you, Scott, the blind dyslexic.
Yes.
My partner in crime. It's good to see you, Jay.
Happy to see you.
We'll be back later on, so enjoy Twice Upon a Time. Doctor Who is on in a little while for you guys, and it's going to be on later for us. So take care. Bye for now.
Goodbye.